Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your monthly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of February, as usual, I have a special tarot offer available at a sales price, and this is a special tarot creation that was created to focus on matters of the heart, love, and relationship dynamics. So if you would like to know more details about that special or any other of my tarot services, just email me, or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Sagittarius, I do feel like some of you are all over the place. It's like being very scattered, very confused, very even inconsistent in the way you go about things. It's like having your self, spread here in different fragments, and the whole picture of what you want, what you're about, how you're feeling, what you want to choose, what you want to do, it can get complicated during this time frame for some of you to really join the pieces of your heart in particular. I do feel like some of you, this might be affecting a lot your relationship or relationships in general, where the heart is on the line and the feelings are very important to glue things together. Because what I'm feeling is like, for example, some of you might have relationships where there's a bond and there's love and there's friendship and there's support and there's everything I feel that you could ideally want in a relationship. With the Two of Cups in your past influence, for some of you, you are partnered up with someone, you are involved with someone either romantically or in a friendship or even in a connection that you have just emotionally with someone, even if you're not physically together. There's someone that most likely some of you feel a deep, powerful link with, something that is ideal again. And a source of positive, let's say, also growth in your life. But again, it's like you have all of that ideal thing going on in terms of relationships, but there's something about you or something about the setting of those relationships and the partnership dynamic and all that involves and asks from you that you're pretty aware is making you feel uncomfortable, or you're just in an uncomfortable position and place during the month of February when needing to deal with relationships and emotions. You're feeling a lot and maybe you're not used to that, or there's just a lot of drama or factors or things being added up that need your attention, your time, your commitment again. To make it work, to make it fair, to make it balanced. And maybe you're having a hard time finding here the balanced, fair amount of everything, where you're fair to yourself, your individual needs, but also you're fair to your partner or to those that count on you, to those that you are associated with doing something emotionally or work-wise or in terms of your friendship. There seems to be a difficulty in making things, work in the right amount of everything. It's like the measures here of what you give and what the other gives and what you receive and what the other receives might not be, easily, like there's a lack of harmony or blend about that, about the amount of everything. In particular, when we have here the Five of Pentacles in the unconscious. So the Five of Pentacles is a card of lack. It's a card where usually there's two people depicted on them that are going through a hard time. There's challenges either in the material world or in the emotional front. There's something going on where these two are not feeling provided for. either financially, emotionally, or in whichever other needs they have, that again they feel deprived or neglected from something that feels quite vital to their survival. And I'm feeling more than financially, this is in particular emotional starvation or emotional neglect. Again, either you feel neglected on the things you want, maybe your partner is not corresponding to your needs, or you're not being able to correspond to the needs and the demands of a particular connection in your life. Or for some of you, yes, you and your partner, you and someone could be having, issues with the material world, not only finances, but maybe one of you doesn't have, a good job, or just got fired, or financially there's complications and pressures being put in the relationship. And so those material pressures might be, kind of interfering here, getting in the bubble of what the love ideally should protect and be about. So priorities are also here in focus for some of you, Sagittarius. What is really your priority right now? Is it your partner? Is it you? Is it love, finding love? Is it putting yourself out there to find that love? Is it to confess the truth of a situation? Is it to leave a relationship? I feel again you're all over the place. You yourself might be thinking about all of this, considering all of this, but at the same time, again, jumpy, it's spread apart, it's fragments all over the place, as I said. And so you're going to take your time to listen here to your soul, because in your soul position you have the Ace of Cups. It is a good card because it means that whatever you feel like you are not finding in the outer world, that you're not being given by others, you're finding in yourself. This is the energy of divine love, and being in the soul position, maybe you're having experiences, right? You're having experiences or a situation during the month where you're understanding what that concept of divine love is about. Maybe you're being asked to feel something that you have been trying to, in a way, avoid feeling, whichever that feeling is. It's just something that maybe you have not wanted to allow yourself to feel or to acknowledge because of its I feel problematic nature. I feel like some of you Sagittarius have a problematic love life. There's a lot of, again, different elements in it. Some of you have like a secret love or admiration or interest in someone, or someone has that towards you. And some of you, it's just you don't know really what to do about it. I feel about complex relationship dynamics. Others of you will make decisions during this period of time to make things, right. If there has been an error, a mistake, a fault, you will work to make things right, which means that some of you are willing, due to the love felt or due to the amount of value that you hold in a situation. I feel like some of you will be willing to move beyond your ego and move beyond your pride and apologize if you need to apologize, or say something that you know that you must say to make things right, to move beyond your individual needs and selfish, let's say, needs, in order to meet love halfway, or to meet relationships halfway. So learning here to compromise also seems to be something some of you will be experiencing. I feel like there is a tendency to rush things here. You have the Knight of Swords as well, especially as you go into March. You know, the mind is troubling you. Again, as I said, in the mind you cannot really feel the peace that when you're able to shut it down, you feel, or you are able to feel in your heart. The mind is troubling you. It's like a storm here, quality, something that is just disruptive, again, to your balance, to your peace, even to your desires, which might make you sometimes, again, make you do things, say things, to disrupt situations as an extension of how, uncomfortable and shaky you feel inside. And so maybe you act out, or you say things, or you do things that are difficult for those that are with you to understand. And I feel like that tendency will still continue with you as you go into March, or with someone you're dealing with that maybe doesn't really understand the effect, the disruptive effect that they have on you and on the relationship when they act out that way. And either being from you or from this other person, again, as I said, things need to be taken care of. They need to be discussed. And maybe you're avoiding this because of how hard it is, right? To say someone to stop doing something, or to hear someone, giving you kind of a moral speech, or someone, making you understand that your actions really hurt them, or your actions really affect them in a negative form. Some of you might have to decide between two things here. It could be, again, two different ways to go. Left or right, which path to choose ahead. It could be between two lovers. It could be between, again, two. It feels like it's two roads, and one. It's kind of one that you see as a new life, or the possibility of a new life, something brand new to happen. And the other one might be one that represents something more close to home, the home feeling, something more familiar to you. So where there's more attachment. And this familiar way versus the new way might be as well part of the decisions here that are laid out. It's like the cards are being laid out on the table for you, and you were looking at situations and you see how different and how, at contrast they sometimes are, and you need to choose to build here back the picture to make sense to you. So let's say, like, your relationships, your mind, your projects, your aspirations might be felt like a puzzle, and you need to take some time during the month, for those of you that feel this way, to put it back together so you understand the picture, what's there in that puzzle, and so you can know what to choose and what to do, and how to fix or how to solve the situation. I do feel like you have a problem, and you are aware that this problem, there's so much you can, go. There's like the extent of how far you can go pretending that it's not there. For some of you, if you haven't found love, there's a powerful chance that love is a new love, or a love that, has a very a constant sense of renewal in it, let's say. Something that feels fresh, something that feels pure as well. but somehow difficult. There's just something about it that it's difficult. But for those of you, you might find new love, and with it will come like a new life attached, because maybe with finding this new person in your life, or this person in your life, you will be motivated, or you are already, you already found a new love, and this is something that is pushing you to make so many changes. And at the same time, maybe things are like moving too fast for your, again, comfort, or too slow, or whatever it is. I just feel like there's some things to be adjusted, some things to be polished here in terms of, relationship and partnerships, but also in the way that you deal with your duality, your contradictions, right? What you want versus what you don't want, but you're always swinging between those two. So you don't really stick, it's like you're having a hard time stick to a behavior, or stick to a plan, or stick to a way, or even to a lover. Again, there's so many things here. It's like ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Very hectic energy that some of you might be in need to get a grip. I feel like it's important to get a grip and control this, because you have something happening in your life that it's precious. Either you already have it, or you will find something that it's very precious. It must be in a way protected, because it's good for you, it's good for your life. But you might be not taking care of this rose, or not taking care of this divine gift that has been sent into your life in whichever form. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.